Way high, high, 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 way high, way high, high, way high, high.
We're Middle of the Res Road. We're your hosts, Morgan and Ricky.
We're here to share the success stories of people who took the opportunity to join the trades and how these opportunities can be achieved by anyone looking for success.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Middle of the Res Road. It is Morgan, Ricky, and Lou here today. And also we have a very special guest. Clayton is here today, who is the first Native American Foreman for Whitebird Services. And he is from the Fond du Lac Reservation. Before we get to him, we're going to do our weekly updates, our trivia question, of course, and all that jazz. So,
Jazz. I
all
like
the
the way you said that.
jazz.
Well, first, what's the trivia question?
Okay, we can start with the trivia question. This week, our trivia question is sponsored by Talon Metals, which is located in Tamarack, Minnesota. We actually went out and toured it, probably a couple months ago?
I think it was like April.
Yeah, I
April?
think back in April.
Yeah. So, thank you, Talon. All right, so the question is, when was the Talon Metals Tamarack Nickel Project first discovered? A, 2002, B, 2014, C, 1970s, D, the 1800s. It's a good one.
Okay. I'll think
Okay.
about it while
Yeah,
we're
Think
doing it.
on
about
it,
that.
and we will revisit it at the end of the episode.
Another update, we were also at Muskie Fest. I think it's called Muskie Fest, right?
Yeah.
And we were there touring the craft show. We missed they were doing like a Native American.
Yeah, like
It was like dancing or something.
dancers,
Yeah. We like just missed it apparently.
know.
Sucked.
I saw a little bit of video footage of it. Looked pretty cool. It was freaking hot,
It was
though.
so hot.
It was sticky when I left.
Just sticky.
But it was cool. I bought a couple flannels. I bought some earrings.
You and your earrings.
I know. Love them.
I think we just bought, what did we buy? Meat rub?
God, why'd you say that?
Meat rub?
Is that what it's called?
It's like dry rub.
Whatever.
The
it's-
seasoning?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Meat rub.
I've never heard it called meat rub.
Anyways.
And there's also a Midway Road update. You can
Oh yeah. I think it's today. Midway Road is going to be closed. How long?
Today, ending on the 1st.
till Friday.
Yep.
Today till Friday.
July 1st still, and they're repairing the railroad tracks.
I
Good.
feel like every road is closed. Everywhere I go.
It's construction season.
It's frustrating.
Speaking of construction, Clayton, you're awfully quiet over there.
Don't have much to say yet.
All right, well, we can get into our little interview chat with Clayton here. So Clayton, well, let's start off with you telling us a little bit about yourself.
All right. Well, my name is Clayton Kettlehut. I'm 30 years old. I'm an enrolled member at Fond du Lac, and I have two sons, Clayton Jr. and Jax, and I have a baby daughter on the way in November. We also have 4 pets, 2 dogs, and 2 cats.
What are your pets' names?
The oldest dog is Roxy. She's an old English bulldog. The youngest is named Max. He's a Chihuahua Pomeranian.
Cute.
And then my cats' names are Anna Bear and Meow.
Meow.
Just meow.
Just Meow.
I love that.
Cute. What do you do when you're not working? What do you like to do for fun?
When I'm not working, I like to play golf. My youngest is really into golf. We like to go fishing a lot, spend time at the cabin on Big Lake here on Fond du Lac.
Would you consider yourself a pretty good golfer?
Yeah.
How long have you been golfing?
I've been golfing since I was 3, so
Holy.
27
Yeah.
years.
That's a long time.
All your life.
Yep.
What's your favorite course to golf?
The Wilderness at Fortune Bay. It's just a beautiful golf course. There's a couple holes on the lake. It's pretty nice to see.
I've heard that's a nice one.
I'm not a golfer.
Yeah. Not me. Spend too much time in the sand.
Yeah, and it's not a very easy sport neither.
No.
It looks easy, but you ain't gonna catch me out there. I also heard you're an avid fisherman.
Oh yeah. As soon as this interview is done, I'm going to get some fishing gear, and I'm going to head to Island Lake to chase some walleyes tonight.
Nice. So then you're a big cooker too of fish.
Oh
and
yeah, yep.
Fish fries.
We do a lot of fish fries. Unfortunately, Jax is allergic to fish, but he's one of the biggest fishermen I know, and he can't eat any. So
What a sport.
Man.
yeah.
That's a bummer. So did you grow up on Fond du Lac your whole life?
Yep. I was born and raised on Fond du Lac. Grew up in 3 different areas: the Compound, Danielson, and Ridge Road.
Ooh.
Aren't you from the compound?
Yes.
Just on the outside, right?
The outskirts.
So what are you doing now for work?
Right now, I am currently laid off, but we are starting environmental restoration in July 6th, and we'll be going through November.
Very nice. So what does that entail, like day to day?
That's just going to be like upkeep of silt fences, ECDs. There might be some seeding involved, maybe a little bit of backfill, leveling stuff out. Pretty much anything with the environment that needs to be done, our crew will be out there tackling it.
Nice. So as a foreman, what separates you from like a laborer? Like, are your job duties a little bit different?
Yeah, so in the morning we'll have a foreman's meeting where I have to be at work an hour earlier to attend a meeting with the rest of the foremans and the spread boss and superintendents. And then I'll have to do a morning JSA, like a job safety assessment meeting. I have to do paperwork on top of like payroll hours for the crew. And then if we were to ever do anything wrong or get in trouble, it would be me first before anybody else.
So you don't just sit in the truck.
No.
So where are you going to be doing the environmental work?
We'll be on Spread 5, which is spanning from like Superior border area over in Renshaw to Floodwood.
Okay.
Nice.
That'd be line 3 then.
Yep.
Or
Well,
line 93.
it'd be 3, but then there's a few other lines through there too. I think we're doing 3 this fall/winter here.
Okay, cool.
So with line 3 you already like put in what else do you guys have to do like as far as environmental stuff?
Well, they left the silt fences and all the ECDs out over the winter and the spring thaw. I know there's been a crew out there right now kind of keeping maintenance on them, but they will do like, I think there's removal and installation of some stuff going through as well. So once that's all put in, we'll have to go in and make sure everything's set up. Before they can work, you got to get ECDs in places so there's no runoff into any sensitive areas or anything like that.
What's an ECD?
Erosion control device. So it can be anything from a fence to a silt sock that goes across like the right of way and stuff. So it holds everything in place if it runs off.
Okay.
Seems very thorough.
Yeah, there is a lot when it comes to that. I mean, they have a lot of silt fences and a lot of ECDs out there. So
How long have you been in this foreman position?
last season was my first season as the foreman, so this will be my second.
Nice. What'd you think of it at first?
At first, it was a little overwhelming, not knowing like the computer side of everything with how precision and we ran our iPad stuff was a little learning curve. But once we got it down, it was pretty good.
Do you see yourself doing this long term?
Yeah, for sure. As long as my body can hold up for it, I would like to continue working in the laborers union and in this position until retirement. But it is a tough field to work until you're retired because it's pretty taxing on the body.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could imagine. Ugh.
And I wasn't in the union, but I was a laborer for a while, and that's tough.
It is very tough.
I was also a laborer for a weekend. And
For 3 days.
And that was enough.
that was enough. I'm done.
we weren't even outside either. We were inside. But it was hot.
With no AC, though.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So what'd you do before you became a foreman?
So before I was the foreman, I was at an actual labor with the crew. Did a lot of labor work for Whitebird Services, and then the opportunity arose to become the straw boss, which I was gladly accepted that. And a few months after that, they asked me if I wanted to move up to the foreman's position, and I said absolutely.
So you moved up pretty quick then.
Very quick.
How has working in the trades benefited you and your family?
Oh, it's greatly benefited us financially. And then the health insurance and the packages for that side of the union is very, very good. The retirement's really good. The insurance is awesome. The vacation pay is pretty good too. So I mean, it's definitely benefited me and my family.
Do they mind your long hours?
A little bit. The kids do. Like during this layoff, all I've done is fished, golfed, spent time with the kids and wife, and they get a little lonesome when I'm gone for so long.
Aww. So I know you said you had a baby on the way.
Yep.
Are you going to be able to take time off a little bit when the baby's born? Is that something that they're...
Yep, I've talked to Josh and Derek both about it, and they said when the time comes, we'll figure something out. So,
Nice.
Well, that's good.
Well,
yeah,
that's awesome.
they're very understanding bosses.
So you like working with Whitebird?
Oh, yeah.
Well, and you said that she's due in November, right?
Yep.
So there's a
So-
chance that you could be laid off. In
Yeah,
November
there's a
also.
chance.
yeah.
But Josh also said that there's a chance that, this to November could turn into possibly through the winter.
Right.
So it's like, oh, okay, well, if it does, it does. We'll figure something out. If it doesn't, then that'll be perfect timing.
Yeah.
So with your long hours, what do you normally do what do you guys get, 1 day off a week?
Yeah, for the most part. There was a month or two there that we worked 7/12s.
Jesus.
So that was pretty tough. And we were stationed out in Floodwood, so to get home it was 45 minutes, and then that's 7:30, 8 o'clock. Got to eat, shower, go to bed, and get to work by 6.
Right.
Oh, my gosh.
It's a
So what
long
did you
day.
do on your 1 day off?
1 day off, I tried to sleep in as much as possible, but the body's pretty programmed when you wake up every morning at 5:30. You don't really get much sleep in on days off, but I try to go out fishing, spend some time with the family, maybe do some golfing or something.
So this might be a little off topic or kind of going backwards, but what did you do before you were in the trades?
Before I was in the trades, I was a assistant PGA professional at Blackberry Golf Course here on Fond du Lac.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I went through the PGA schooling program, passed a playing ability test where you have to go shoot a certain score to be able to turn pro, and things just didn't work out financially for me and the golf course, so I decided it was time to go somewhere else to make some more money.
How long did you do that?
I was there for like 11 years.
Dang.
Holy.
It's a long time.
Yeah, it is.
But did you have a good time doing it?
I did. I taught junior golf for 7 years, which was awesome because there's a lot of kids that I taught now that are grown up who are very good golfers, and I've seen a lot of kids on the high school team at state tournaments. So it was a fun, rewarding job, but the financial part of it wasn't really up to par for me.
Yeah, it always sucks when
Mm-hmm.
Right.
you
I
enjoy
mean,
doing something, but you just can't.
yeah, it was
afford to
very
do
tough
it.
to leave just because I knew everybody at the golf course. It was almost like a family type environment, and then all the kids always looked up to you, and then being a good golfer and a teacher, it always helped with pretty much everything at the golf course. So that was nice, but the finances just weren't
Right.
what I needed.
But at least you like what you're doing.
Oh
now,
yeah,
too.
Yep, for sure. I love what I'm doing now.
What kind of made you decide to become a laborer?
Well, I was working with Josh Whitebird and Derek with Whitebird Services out in a pipe yard just south of Cromwell. I think it's technically Kettle River. And the opportunity arose to become a union laborer. So I was like, I talked to my father about it, and he said, I'm in the union for the operators, and it's the best thing I've ever done. So you might as well do it. And I was like, all right. And Whitebird Services paid our way to get into the union, so the initiation was taken care of. So it was a no-brainer.
That's what a lot of people say when they say that they join the union. They're like,
Yeah.
best thing that I've ever done. And
Yeah, and it's pretty hard to get into the union too. I mean, you kind of like have to have like a sponsor company get you in, and
Mm-hmm.
so once it came, I was like, you know what, let's do it. And then it's been the best decision I've made so far.
So you said your dad is in the union as well?
Yep, my dad works at Husky Oil Refinery in Superior.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's one of the top operators down there, and he's been there for I think 25 plus years now.
Wow. Good for him. Do you have
Yeah.
any other family that's in the trades as well?
Nope.
No?
Nope, just my dad.
What are some of your goals? Do you have any goals for your career or where you see yourself in the future?
Well, I'd like to either become a part owner of a company or possibly my own company, so I can have my children work for me and have a good financial situation as well.
Oh, I love that.
That's a good goal.
That is a good
I
goal.
did not expect that answer.
I know. Good. Dang.
Because like I wish I would have joined when I was 18 instead of
Yeah.
wait until I was 26, 27. Would have been a whole different story.
What are the benefits like?
The benefits are great. Like I said before, the retirement package is pretty good. You get vacation pay, so at the end of every year, if you want to take it in October, they send you a letter. You can take it out in December, which is great because then that helps for Christmas, And then if you don't, you can keep it in there for 3 years, and then the health insurance is some of the best out there.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, yep.
So, I guess if you could say anything to somebody looking to get into this line of work, what would you say to them?
Well, if you're ready to work and be a dedicated worker, I'd say don't wait, do it now.
Yeah?
Yep, absolutely.
Get your pension rolling as soon
Oh
as you
yeah,
can.
yep. That retirement age will get closer and closer the younger you start. So
How long do you have to work to get your pension?
you have to have accredited 5 years, and in order to get a credit, it's like 1,100 hours a year.
Oh, okay.
So to get vested, you need 5 of those.
So how long is that, if you don't mind me asking?
1,100 hours?
No, I guess.
I mean, if you're working 5 years straight for a whole season, you're going to get, like last year, I think I had like 1,700 hours.
Okay, yeah, that was my.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you already met one of those?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I already have 3 credits this year, or
Oh, holy.
going into this year, and I've been in for 4 years. So,
Wow.
So you're almost vested.
yep,
Nice. That's got to be a good feeling.
yeah, very good.
Well, good. So what is your all-time favorite thing about your job?
The people I work with, we have a very good, fun crew. We get the job done, but there's also a lot of joking and having a good time. So it's not like I wake up in the morning and say, "Oh man, I got to go to work today." It's kind of like I look forward to going to see what kind of jokes are going to be said and how people are going to mess with Derek.
Do you have any funny stories you can share?
Speaking of jokes, yeah.
Yeah, I tried to come up with one, and there's just so many. I mean, it's just a good time every day, pretty much. We all get along, so I couldn't really pinpoint one story.
I remember Derek saying something about like a hurt feelings form.
Oh
Something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, that one. Okay, so Brandon had got his feelings hurt, and Derek came up with the idea to bring the safety guy from Precision out there to hand him a form that said hurt feelings, and it had a bunch of like, did your feelings get hurt? Did you have to tell your mom about it? And I mean, and the kid that was handed it thought it was serious because it was a big safety guy and we had a meeting for it, and then it was a joke. So he got a good kick out of it, as did the rest of the crew.
Oh, funny.
That's a good one.
Well, it's cool you guys have fun and you all seem to enjoy going to work every day. And
Yeah, it
It's
would
a
be
good
pretty
feeling.
be pretty hard to go to work every day with not having fun and not having a good crew.
definitely.
Especially working that long.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, the long hours.
during the season, that pretty much becomes your family. You spend so many hours with them all the time, so it's good to have good people on the crew.
All right. Well, I guess
Do you have anything else for us, Clayton?
I don't.
no fun facts.
No fun facts. I did hear a joke the other day from a 5-year-old that I think I have to tell you guys.
Let's hear it.
All right, what happens to a frog when it gets in a car accident? It gets towed. Thought it was
I'm
pretty
like
good.
trying
too.
to think. That's a good one.
I thought I was gonna say something about getting he croaks.
So did I when he
though.
told
Yeah.
me. So did I when he told me.
All right. Well, thank you, Clayton. We appreciate you coming down and talking with us for a
Yeah,
little bit.
thanks for having me.
All right. Well,
We just have a couple more updates for you guys after that great interview with Clayton.
where's the powwow at this weekend?
Red Cliff, July 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Do you guys have any plans for the 4th?
Not yet. It's weird that it's on a...
I can't believe it's
On
already the
Monday.
4th.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're already over halfway through the year.
I know. Well, if you're in Red Cliff or going that way, check it out.
Should be a good time. Also, what is our
What's
What
the
was our-
answer?
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so the question was, when was the Talon Metals Tamarack Nickel project first discovered? The options were 2002, 2014, 1970s, or 1800s. So what's your guys' guess?
I don't know. I feel like I'm just hearing about Talon, so I'm going to say
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to say 2014.
I was going to say 2002.
Okay. The answer is the 1970s, is when the Minnesota Geologic Survey conducted a statewide aeromagnetic survey across Minnesota in search of magnetic anomalies. Tamarack was one of those magnetic anomalies that appeared in the data collected from that survey.
I never would have guessed that.
I know. I feel like Talon's so new. Like, how is
Right.
it from the
Yeah.
1970s?
They have Teslas.
Also, a fun fact about Talon is the statewide survey was funded by the penny per pack cigarette tax increase.
Hmm.
Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk?
Not me.
Not me either. But cool. So there's some little Talon info, fun facts.
Thanks again to Talon.
Yeah, we love Talon.
Yeah,
They're great to us.
definitely.
I think I just have a couple more updates. There's Monday for yoga tonight at, where's it at?
It's in
again,
Duluth,
Lou?
isn't it? Somewhere in Duluth?
Yeah, I shared it on our Facebook page. Every Sunday we share stuff. It's called Supton Sunday.
Supton.
Supton. What's going on around town? It is at Wild State Cider in Duluth. I just thought it was cool. Free
Okay.
yoga. Go get a beer afterwards. Sounds pretty
Way to
chill.
go.
All
Speaking
right.
of something cool, we hit 300 followers on Facebook. So now we get to do another giveaway.
Yes. So watch our socials for giveaway announcements and teasers and upcoming stuff.
It's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, show.
All right. Well, from all of us here at Middle of the Res Road, say see you next time.
Bye.
See ya.
Way high,